Alright, you guys, we are starting the dash off with picking up an order for groceries. We are just waiting on our order right now. She is filling what looks like to be a catering order. Alright, something new to me that I have never had to do is I had to scan each one of these bags when I picked up the order. And that's delivered. Order. Our order, now we need to go drop it off. Now that's delivered. Yes, I have a DoorDash for Tyler.
Alright, give me just a second.
Thank you. It has been icky, cold, and for sure very, very, very windy. I have been waiting for literally probably, I don't know, 15 minutes now. And they brought out the wrong DoorDash order. A little frustrating, but I've worked in food long enough to be patient and give grace where grace needs to be given. Is the order for Tyler?
Yep.
Okay.
Tyler, got the large Coke, double smasher.
All right. Thank you so much. You too. There's the drink. I have to go back for the bag. And that order is now complete. This has been most of the day. Sitting in the car. I did run some errands in between doing DoorDashes. It was that slow. I don't expect it to be busy with the way that things are going on in the economy and obvious other things going on that aren't a part of this channel. But I got a bunch of things done that I needed to, and if it doesn't get busy, we will just head home and cook some dinner. I think that this is the first time I've ever seen Taco Bell drive-thru be empty on a weekend. This is a double order. It is not good paying, but we're taking it anyway because something is better than nothing. There is no order yet. We have waited to the point where it'll ask you if you want to unassign it. But the truth is I've already been waiting. We might as well do the thing. Alright, I did end up getting the first of 2 orders. And we are headed out the door. And we're gonna go pick up the second order and then we'll deliver it. Thank you guys, have a good day. We have our second order. We're gonna go deliver them both orders. I'm not gonna lie, these are 2 different orders to 2 different houses. Now that one is complete. And that one's delivered. We got another order, so let's go deliver it. Here is the food. And here is the drink. And now that's delivered. We made it back home so we could cook dinner. I know, I'm not a 5-star chef, not even close. I've worked in restaurants all of my adult life, and I can tell you right now, there is no such thing as perfect cooking as long as you're cooking and trying. I am very excited because I'm starting to feel cozy weather vibes, you know, when summer ends and you start to feel the chill coming on and it is fall. It's officially fall and I'm in cozy mode. It is also that time of year to go ahead and dust off my favorite kitchen small appliance. Yep, it's the crock pot. I love using my crock pot more than anything else in my kitchen. I know, pretty close to the bread maker because that bread maker is amazing and actually helps me save money on gluten-free items for my husband. But that crock pot is something else. I've made many videos talking about how to save money being on a tight budget and not receiving subsidies like EBT food stamps, because I have not received EBT food stamps in so long. And honestly, I think a part of it is just learning how to cook. Learning how to cook your favorite meals and things that you know your family will eat. There's always something you can learn in the kitchen. Always a new recipe. Always something coming out that is viral. Something that I've wanted to try is that TikTok lasagna soup. Let me know in the comments down below. Have you tried this lasagna soup that everybody shows in shorts and videos and all the different things? Because that is something that I'm interested in now that I know where to buy some gluten-free lasagna noodles. I feel like I'm on a treasure hunt every time I'm looking for something gluten-free and I'm not making it from scratch. The other thing that does save me time is meal prepping. Now, I don't meal prep dinners because I like to cook at the end of the day. It's kind of my go-to relax mode. I know it's the end of the day. We're almost done. It's time to watch Netflix and just sit and enjoy my family and all the things. But I do like to meal prep. Now, you don't have to be a master of freezer meals, big family meals, and all the different things. I'm not saying to be a master of that. I'm talking about just preparing lunches alone. If you prepare breakfast as well, even better. Some people don't eat breakfast. We eat breakfast in this household, and that's okay. The other thing I can tell you that helps me out tremendously is making a list and checking it twice. Yep, we're talking Santa Claus here now. I'm talking about actually making a list, keeping yourself away from the things that are actually not going to help your budget. And some of that is pre-made baked goods. So I am going to be doing a lot of baking over the winter, especially as we're stuck inside. This is time to do some kitchen experiments. I'm also a heavy believer. If I don't know I'm going to like it or my family is not going to like it, I'm going to try making a smaller amount of it first before I go all in, because ingredients are expensive. You see all these folks making all these different meals all over the internet, but they're not talking about all the spices that they're using and all of the small things like herbs that they had to go buy at the store because it's in the recipe. Nobody tells you that you have to have 5 different kinds of cheese in the fridge. But you will feel so much better about yourself, your work week, how you spend time with your loved ones, how you spend time with your friends, if you get a little bit more prepared and think ahead. Because honestly, it feels good to wake up on Monday morning and go, yep, that's done. I don't have to worry about it. My sack lunch is ready to go. Because let's be fair, we all don't have money to go spend $10, $12, $13, $14, $15 on McDonald's every single day, and it's really just not good for you. It's not good for you. Now, I'm not going to say you can't splurge every once in a while, and maybe your splurge day is Friday because you have been going all week long. Maybe you're trying to cut down on how much you're spending on coffee. I bring my Amanda's saves a lot of bucks to work with me. Yep, I bring my coffee with me. But this meal here, the tacos I'm making, this is something I know I can make a couple times a week, and my family is not going to complain about it whatsoever. This and pizza are go-tos. I have children that are still growing, but we're getting into the teenage phase where we only want to be eating pizza and tacos. But there are many ways you can add to these meals to make them very healthy. The other thing that we've always done in this household is, what do you want to eat? What sounds good to you? What is going to be something that you think that you want to try in the next week, and then we give it a shot. Also, something I have learned, especially with my oldest child, is sometimes if they don't like it at a certain age, they may like it later. So maybe they didn't eat it when they were 5 and 6 years old or a toddler, but my kids are 10 and 14 and their palates are growing. Also, since when did the keto little tortillas become cheaper than the regular tortillas? Yep, I don't know. Seems weird to me. But, I went with cheapest option possible at a local store. Yeah, that's part of the problem. Local store. Anyway, so this is something that I am very, very happy to share. If you guys like cooking videos, if you like budget cooking videos, let me know in the comments down below. So I think that this almost wraps up this video. This is the final result of the tacos. They don't look beautiful, but guess what? Not a 5-star chef, never said I was. Moving along. So as always, you can only do what you can with what you've got, because it's all you have to work with, no matter what income you're on.